It's off exit 10, presented by Capital District Sport and Fitness.
Yeah, I could right now probably rip off like late 90s, early 2000s rosters, but I'd have a hard time doing it now, like current.
I agree with that.
I would agree with that until I started playing the show. And now I'm like, oh yeah, I know this guy.
Instant information.
Yeah, you just get fucking busy. I just don't watch
Like I think I said something the other day about like the Yankees should trade Anthony Volpe for Ezekiel Tovar from the Rockies. If you asked me 2 months ago, I probably wouldn't have even known who Ezekiel Tovar was. Right. Or you would have brought him up and I'd been like, yeah, sure. Anything's better.
Are you a Yanks fan?
Yeah. I'm a baseball fan, but my favorite team is the Yankees, for sure. You know, Derek Jeter, probably my all-time favorite Yankee.
Yeah.
Plate music was my wedding song. His character was, I try and mimic it, but you know, nobody can do that.
Nobody can. I mean, he was like before a social media time, but still, like there was tabloids and people were trying to get stuff out.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was listening because I don't know if you saw, but the Yankees played the Reds, and Jose Trevino was on the Yankees, and his walk-up song, the first game, he chose Aaron Judge's walk-up song. The second game, Rodon was pitching. He chose Rodon's warm-up song. Rodon looks at him and goes, no way. So then Paul O'Neill was like talking about it, and he's like, yeah, dude, DJ was literally like a DJ. He'd have a different song every inning or every game, like just depending on how he was feeling. He's like, me, I kept it simple.
Yep.
I miss Jordan. I made one of my life regrets is missing the last time to see Jeter play, like our last opportunity that you saw it, but I wasn't able to.
Jeter was still playing for that?
That was his last year.
Have you ever talked about that story?
Not like live. The last time.
Is this the story I think it is?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know Brantley?
Yeah.
JB?
That's my guy.
Okay.
This is a
JB
great story.
is involved in this story.
All right.
Nothing of this is JB's fault. I take
No doubt.
full fault for all of this. But Jeter's last year, I don't know what we're talking, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Definitely his last year. 16, Indians at Yankees. So Michael Brantley's playing the Yankees. JB gets a bunch of tickets, his family. My dad goes, Jordan and I go. A bunch of like my dad's cop friends go.
Yeah.
We go down early. All right, we're going to go in. We get tickets in the Legend Suites.
Yes.
Fucking balling.
Yeah.
Who am I? I'm a 21
2014. I was like, it's not. I think it was
2014.
Yes.
Okay, 2014, guys.
Like, I need to make sure we have our facts about Derek Jeter.
But who who am I? I'm a 22-year-old kid. Jordy and I sit in Legend Suites.
Yep. Ball.
Yeah, we only had 2 legends.
And everybody out of that group, JB, Boom, Cop guys, they say, give them to Mike and Jay. They're deserving.
Love it.
We get down, take the train. We go to some dive bar before the game in the Bronx.
Was it Stan's?
It's like the team, not the team bar, but like right by the stadium where everybody goes to drink.
It's either Stan's or Billy's would probably
Billy's.
be. Billy's is like the club.
I think the Stan's.
Stan's is like the dive bar.
Yeah.
Billy's used to be a bowling alley.
I could see
and
that.
And that was the spot too. But Stan's is typically the
spot.
bar.
So we're one of those. But like these cop guys, you know, they can drink.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for a while. I'm
No
22, 23.
Fresh in the game.
Fresh in the game. And we go and they're just feeding, money down, drinking. And I just keep going. I'm going. And I get fucked. We get into the stadium and everybody must just go there. I'm telling this because I've just heard it. I kind of can patch it together. Jordan, you jump in if you're like, they didn't go down like
Yeah,
that.
no, so far so good.
We get into the stadium. Everybody goes their ways. I remember getting like brought down into Legend Suites. Kind of a little walk down. You go in, and I just remember being like a fucking buffet restaurant, like balling.
Yep.
I just remember being like, yo, let's eat. And then after that, I don't think I ate. I don't remember much. I think I got to the seats.
You did?
And I think I just looked bad. I don't throw up in the seats, but I look terrible. I threw up in the seats.
You threw up on the stairs walking. You knew you weren't going to make it.
To my seats? I never sat in my Legend Suite?
Bro.
We got there.
This
1
is
minute.
great.
1 minute tops. He goes, yo, I got to go. Like, got to go to the bathroom. So we get up. I'm like, I'm playing dad now. I like
Yeah.
get him out to the aisle. I'm walking in front. I'm like hustling. He's behind me. I'm looking. So there are people sitting on the edge of each row. And as I'm walking up, they start looking like they saw a ghost. Like they start looking horrified.
They're not used to being around people
So
like me.
so I'm like, what are they looking at? I turn back and Mike's got his main shirt off, so he's in the wife beater,
Flexing.
and he's just puking into the shirt.
Oh,
Just puking into the white shirt,
Curtis, man.
pouring
Courteous.
down. And then I get him to the bathroom.
That is infamous.
Guy's
bro.
taking a leak in the stall. Mikey lets himself right in, closes the door behind him. Guy's like, what the fuck?
Jordan, how do you feel in that situation?
Oh God,
as the brother, and you're kind
Younger
of
brother.
I don't think I've heard this whole thing pieced
you're
together.
handling this situation.
I went wife beater in the
You know when
Legends.
you're in it, you just gotta take care of business.
Fact.
This guy, like, we're with 40,000 people, and he's out of his fucking mind. Like, I needed to get him to safety, and we did that. And then,
Bro.
that's not a transferable bracelet. So Mikey wasted that ticket, and I just went and sat by myself and watched the game.
Bro, I love it. But
Where did Mike end up?
Mike ended up at the old Yankee Stadium, that's now like a Little League park.
yes,
Lying across my dad's lap, taking a nap.
just settled in.
That's it.
Can
Bro, I mean that's a awesome story, and not the fact that you were hammered and oblivious, but like
yeah.
it's kind of ironic because my first time I went to a World Series game, I was with my best friend Jeremy Gatto.
What World Series are we talking?
1994, I want to say, or 96.
Was 4 the strike year?
Yeah,
94 was a strike
year, so 96.
So
Okay.
Okay, so Yankees first one of the 90s.
Yeah,
Braves?
So
Yeah.
I'm not like, again, we're in the bleachers, bro, right? So this dude, and this is not a one-up story. This is just kind of, again, ironic to your story.
Yeah, if you're gonna make me feel a little bit better about myself, I
Yeah,
appreciate
dude.
that.
So this guy, notorious. The Yankees are the evil empire. So this dude's dressed up as Darth Vader, and he's had a few, right? And I understand the scene because, like, down at Stan's and Billy's, it's flooded. Like, people are shoulder to shoulder. If you like turn around and you have somebody with you, you probably lost them.
Mhm.
That's how tight it is during this time in World Series. So you could spot Darth Vader though. So we saw him early that day. He's throwing them back, hammering them. So we go into the game. It's about the first inning, right? After the national anthem. And you see him going up and down the bleachers, right? And we're like, what is he doing? So I guess we'll make a long story short. This dude was so hammered, bro. You had to leave and go puke. So now every time he would come back to the stands, everybody in the stands would go, dun, 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 dun. So by the fourth inning, this guy's going back and forth again. Bro, the whole stadium caught on to it. So now, every time this guy's going back, like every other inning, you hear, dun, 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 dun. It was epic.
Meanwhile,
But it
this guy's just blowing chunks.
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
Well, at least you didn't do it in the Legend Suite.
I think we got
Yeah.
the only time Darth Vader was at Yankee Stadium, and that was the only time somebody had on a straight wife beater in the Legend Suites, probably.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, man. But shit. Yeah, I mean, baseball is what puts us all here together right
Yeah.
now, man.
Well, Yankee Stadium will do that to, the best of us. I've had my days.
Yeah, we, yeah, we have, man.
We think we've all had those days. I think we've all had them.
Yeah,
Been to Yankee Stadium enough.
yeah,
No doubt.
But yeah, I think I remember the first time I met you. I was in high school. I think you were coaching Troy.
Yeah.
And we played you Chatham.
Mm-hmm.
And then, did you coach Melvin Rhodes?
I did.
See, I remember a lot. I played Hudson Legion.
Yes,
I
sir.
think I remember some scrappy games against you guys then.
doubt.
You had like
That's when
Jeff
baseball
Schultz.
was real.
You have
Jamie
Schultz.
Schultz from Maple Hill.
Hey, you had some guys. I just remember Schultz.
Yeah. Shout out to Jamie. He just I hit him up the other day, and he's doing well. He's a father.
He's still down south, right?
Yeah. But he's like, what I was telling, like we were discussing earlier, Mike, like it's kind of ironic. So now all my players are like fathers or like, 3 or 4 kids, and, these are like just my little mans in them, you know. But they're grown men now, so it's pretty cool.
Was baseball always your thing, though? Your sport?
No. Football was more like that was the thing, because we really couldn't play in the house. So anytime we took any sports from outside in, it was always like football, or we hang a hanger in a closet with a shirt hanging down from it like it's a net, roll up a sock, and just because I had older brothers too, you know what I mean, Jordan? So, but all my older brothers were like tanks, bro. My brother Rock, you know.
I mean, his name, you call him Rock.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 380, bro. He don't miss meals. My brother Darren, you know, he's 6'6", he's about 240, 245, and it's just my baby brother Matt, you know, he's 6'3", 305. You know what I mean? He actually, no, I'm sorry, I talked to him this morning. He's down 295. Texas will do that. Texas weather. It's like 100 out there. He said, bro,
Texas food will keep you at 305.
At least it's balanced. But yeah, that was those are the days, man. A lot of wiffle ball, but again, couldn't do that in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you're involved in the sports world, the youth sports world, the high school level now. It's like shit's changed. There's a lot less of that just wiffle balling and just going down to the park with your friends and just playing freely. You agree?
I totally agree. That has changed, just like majority of life.
Yes, of course. And
Parents, administration, all that stuff, man.
yeah,
It has all changed.
yeah. It's like, when did you? Because I started working in this field. You've probably been in it a little longer than me, in like 2010, and I've never been on like the team coaching or the skill coaching side. It's always been in the weight room and in this realm, and really all of it in the private sector. So facilities like this. Yeah, I feel like 2010, 2011, it was just like, yeah, kids had this like real off season. They weren't doing shit for like 3 months, or they played multiple sports, or the kind of youth feeder systems were not as demanding and took up as much time.
You're right.
When do you feel like you started seeing that shift?
I'm going to say probably 2011, 12, because in 2007 when I first kind of started winning, right? Because I started my career off at Bishop McGinn, my alma mater.
Is that still a school or no?
No,
Oh, yeah.
God rest his soul, Joe Grasso went down. So he was the principal, he was the football coach, he was the custodian, he was the athletic director, he was everything. So him and Father Mulberry, again, once those guys went down, Bishop McGinn went down. It turned into like a foreign exchange school for a little bit.
Yep.
Down at the mayor's, around the mayor's house down there, in Albany, there's a basement area where it's just old school. So that was Bishop McGinn for a little bit. Sue Silverstein, great woman, one of my brother's favorite religion teachers. She was help organizing it, and it was different. There was no athletics there, and that's what we all went to Bishop McGinn for. Was like, play football for Joe Grasso. My basketball coach was Mike Grimes.
So there were some basketball guys that came out of there, right?
Taylor Battle.
Taylor Battle. His brother Bowie went there too.
All of them, man. Mike Grasso, the head coach at Niskayuna, he was tough. His squad was tough. Steve Scambalori, Dave Musella. I mean, we had dudes, bro. Actually, now I think about it.
Yeah.
But
I remember following like Taylor Battle and Jimmer, because they were like the same class, and following those two when they went off to college and just watching those two. And I think Taylor Battle, one of them is the Big Ten's all-time leading scorer, I think.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah.
He's my favorite, by the way. I'm good to say it now. Bro, his PE class was shoot free throws. And most kids would get bored with that stuff. Bro, he shot free throws every single day. Every single day. Once in a while, he throw some threes, but he shot free throws every single day. The kid had the ethic, bro.
Basics too.
Yes.
Basics.
Yes.
Basic,
And
boring shit.
The nicest dude. You know, like usually when you're an athlete like that, sometimes, you know, kids are too big for their britches.
Well, I think we've all seen that, right? We see the
Yeah.
spectrum. We see the kid who doesn't have tremendous skill, but has tremendous work ethic. So he can bring himself to a level he probably couldn't have been at otherwise.
Fact.
Then you see the other end of the spectrum. You see the kids with tremendous amount of skill and physical gifts, but they don't have the work ethic. So it's like they are going to thrive for a period of time. And if they're
Right.
very superior, maybe it carries them very far. But for most, unless you're that N=1, at some point it's going to stop you because you're going to stay right here
Yeah.
because you don't have the work ethic.
And everybody else is going to pass you.
So I know this is your guys' podcast, but I have a question for you. How do we condense that gap?
From what I just said,
Mm-hmm.
geez, that's a really good question. I think you have to
That's probably a
first.
podcast in itself.
Yeah, but let's roll. I think at first, you have to have kids be able to do and parents be able to have an honest assessment of themselves. And you as a coach can help facilitate that conversation, right? We have a lot in the travel sports world now is pay to play. I think I'm deserving of whatever because I'm giving you money.
No doubt.
So I think you have to first remove a lot of these other barriers, and not everybody has the emotional, mental ability to have that honest conversation, whether it's a kid in themselves, a kid and their parents, be able to take the feedback from a coach. But I think once you know where you're at, hey, listen, like you love your sport, your skills are okay, but like we got a lot of work we got to do to get to your goal. Or like, yo, you're really good,
I love that.
but you're fucking lazy.
Yeah.
At some point, it's gonna pin you.
Keep it a buck, man.
Yeah, I think it has to start with an honest conversation, and where it goes from there. I mean,
That was our team motto this year was know thyself. And that was it. Know thyself. It eliminated a lot of, hey, you know, do this with your hands. And I got away from that about 10 years ago.
explain that in terms of what? Just really trying.
I don't get into mechanics much. People are like, oh, you're this great. I'm like, it's the operator. You know, so a lot of people focus on the tools. When you can get your mind to callous all the negativity, all the things that people tell you can't do and you won't do, or that's actually where you see growth and development. And people are so afraid to like fail, bro.
Yeah.
And to me, like, failure is literally a trampoline to success.
Yeah.
Like if you are not failing, or if you're not setting yourself up to fail as far as your goal ethics, then you're just not doing enough. So, like, you know, I say a couple things. It's either know thyself or scared money don't make money. We used to, you know, and at first it's funny, not yet, because like guys up in Ballston spot, I love these kids to death. They didn't understand what that meant, you know.
Yeah.
But there were certain things, no doubt, get paid. You know, those are things I would say, and now you hear all the time up there, you know, from just random people like in Stewart's. People like, I give them, you know, I pay for a drink or whatever, and I'm like, yo, no doubt. I was like, you know,
Yeah. But yeah, your team this year, did you win the section?
we won sectionals this
You won
year.
the
Yes.
section. And I mean, tell me, I just follow from talking with kids in here, but you had no superstar, no. Right?
No, I had
Just,
superhumans.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they were real. We had struggles. We had a lot to overcome to get to where we were. Because again, to me, sometimes people think like great teams are led by great coaches, and I feel like great teams are led by great players. If I can go out there and redo it again, because it's literally like, in my heart, I felt like we were the best team in the state, but I can't go out there and play it for them. I could just give them the right environment, the right tools mentally to try and get themselves in that state, and then just let them go, let it ride.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a video game where you can push the reset button, or I can use this configuration to make them, you know, catch this two hopper. You know, it's just like, but I love the game because of the failure part. I was able to give those guys a life lesson and I had 12 seniors. So what better timing is that, bro? a lot of people don't understand. Like,
Well, and dude,
that's going to be their great success.
yes, and baseball, the sport where you probably need to come to terms with failure the most, because dude, you go 3 for 10, you're like real
It's
good.
realistic.
That's 7 times
Yeah.
where you failed.
It's realistic. And again, I had to come to that recognition of, yo, am I a real coach or am I faking it? Because before I would try,
like imposter syndrome almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I would take other coaches and look at them and see how they're doing things. Like, oh, I want to be like them. And I'm just like, now it's like, I take their philosophy, or I look into their philosophy, and then I try and make it something of my own, or probably 10 times better.
That's a real mature thing, but you can't, when you first start coaching, be there. You have to go through failures. In the realm of in here, right? I first start doing this, read textbooks, see what other coaches are doing, mimic. And then you just go, this isn't working for me. There's a communication barrier. This exercise isn't working. This isn't going well. And then, I don't know, you just learn from your failures. Why did this go wrong? Okay. And now I start to recognize when I'm in that situation again. And I know, hey, this didn't work last time.
Yes, sir.
That's a mature thing as a coach, for sure.
And Mike, I'm totally with you, because again, here's part of the maturation process I went through. I would always be that guy that was so fixated with like what I did wrong, and I stopped doing that. I actually started labeling 3 things that we did well today, and then the 1 thing we didn't do well today. Okay, that's going to be my focus on what I'm going to move forward in practicing, or getting after the next day, and that's it. I don't try and overcomplicate things. Like last, or I should say the first 10 years of my career, the loss in sectionals, I meant in regionals, I'd be wearing it for another 364 days.
Yeah.
But this one, I kind of wore it a little bit, and then I was just thankful that my wife and daughter got to experience it with me. You know what I mean? Like simple things that I really didn't take into consideration.
Life kind of puts things into perspective.
Isn't that a perspective thing too? You get married, you have a kid, right? It's okay. Like now, like before, I've been with my wife for forever, but I'm just saying, let's say before I had my daughter, maybe something that went wrong at work, that like care level and stress level was a 10 out of 10.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, dude, this feeling I have towards my daughter is a 10 out of 10. So maybe the shit at work is like a 6, and that's okay. Things are going to be just fine.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. It's humbling. How old's your daughter?
2.5.
Okay. My daughter's 10. And game changing. Game changing. Because now it has some similarities to coaching, but it's a totally different hat, bro. And I think the manifestation of like being a coach and a dad, or a coach and or dad and a trainer, is like, when do I put that hat on?
Yeah, that's actually
Or
good.
when do I put this hat down?
Yeah, because you have like your, I guess if we're saying it's like hats, I have like my really loving, like what we do with kids here though. I want you to feel so confident about yourself.
No
and
doubt.
Be happy with what you're doing in the present moment.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I want you to learn this.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how can I say this to you or show you something so that you learn it?
You know who my biggest mentor in that is Eric Gold.
Eric.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, dude, like.
In the parenting realm, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, can't produce kids like that again. But, like, I can try and mimic what you do. And he would tell me, honestly, like, with Anna, he just made sure she was happy, right? And she had fun doing what she was doing. And I'm like, damn, that's so simple. But those are the toughest things to do, right?
Right.
The simple things.
Because you also want to feel like you're giving everything you can to them and every opportunity, and then sometimes it ends up being overstimulating for them.
Oh, speak that truth.
And then you know, sometimes as a parent or
Paul doesn't even have kids.
I don't
Listen
have
to him
kids.
go over here.
I have 2 nieces, 3 nieces and a nephew, and
So
my
you
niece,
recognize it.
my niece is in sports, and I thoroughly, and anytime I get a chance, like I tell my sister, like I like brag about how you go about
Love
your
that.
stuff with my niece, because She never puts pressure on her. She doesn't do any travel sports really. Like she does like soccer a little bit, but like she's not going to all these like regional, national tournaments. She does everything's local. Like she does theater still. She does dance. She knows like
less stimulated.
She's going into like playing JV next year, so like next year there may be some things she has to cut back on because she loves soccer and she loves basketball. So she may have to cut back on certain other extra stuff, but like she's not going to take away from like the joy and the happiness. And
I love
and
that you give your sister her flowers though, bro.
Always.
You got to recognize real.
Yeah, but it is harder now with a 10-year-old, you're probably more into it yourself.
yeah.
I mean, I'm still a spectator in terms of my own family and kid in the sports world. We do a little gymnastics, we do a little soccer, like just having fun, right? But it's more into it to like the pressures of things to do, the vast like amount of opportunities there are to do things. Where we're like when we were growing up, you play Little League,
No doubt.
you play CYO,
Yep.
you play with your buddies. We had Pop Warner football for like, I think that started when we were kids, Paul. But it's like, it wasn't that many things.
Right.
It's like, you do this or you do nothing. What are you going to choose?
Yeah, but we did a lot of it though. Like we had to be begged into the house.
Yes.
Because we were out, because even if we weren't playing a travel sport, we were still outside playing.
Right.
Like I was doing home run derby with my friends at the park, or like you brought up wiffle ball. Like I remember,
Missed those days.
you know, growing up, I had like me, my roommate who I live with now, and one of our other friends. We would literally do like a fantasy draft.
Yeah.
All pick guys that we were going to be. And when you went up to hit, you had to hit like them.
Yeah.
You had to go.
Yeah. Did you see that, Chris? Yeah.
I always had Griffey because he's my favorite player. So I had to bet lefty with Griffey's stance. And let me tell you, until I broke my arm, I could like hit decently lefty. I was never going to do it in a game with Sells.
Jordy swings a nice lefty, at least in wiffle.
And you know why? It's because we did the same thing, and Barry Bonds was my favorite player.
Yeah.
My guy. You just named two of like my OGs, bro.
Bonds, Griffey.
Griffey, by the way, is one of the most amazing dudes. I met him last year at the Hall of Fame.
No shit.
Yeah, Cooperstown. So I do, shout out to Billy Burrow. He got me involved with the, Hall of Fame game.
Does Stelzy go to that too?
Yeah, Stelzy throws BP because he's always in the fucking regionals, right? Or actually, by this time, states, right? What JB was, so he was still out there.
Yeah,
he was still out there. It's like tradition in those motherfuckers, bro. They just breed champions. But anyway,
we almost did it, Paul, way back in the day,
right?
We were the start.
You guys set the tone. But like those dudes, like they're human beings, and I'm like, I was so nervous, like to meet Ken Griffey Jr., and like, I thought it was gonna be like starstruck, but it was actually the Hall of Famers that were starstruck. Like he walked in the room and all these Hall of Famers were like, yo, there's Griffey, yo. And I'm just like, oh shit. They're like, yo, they just like me, bro. Carlos Baega, all those guys, bro. So now like he comes over and he's like, hey, what's up, coach? I said, bro, you're the greatest thing ever. I don't even it was maybe not at that tone. It might have had maybe more high-pitched voice to it.
Turned into a 10-year-old.
Bro, next thing I know, he kind of felt like he just started talking to me. And two of his favorite things to do, obviously, is golf, right? He's like a scratch golfer. Like Tiger Woods lived with him for a while when he was going through his whole situation because of the relationship there. But he's into fast cars.
He's also a photographer too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's big time in.
Because he does photography for like some of those MLB games, I think, and for like the NFL.
Yeah. So these Hall of Fame games that they've been doing a lot more actually now. With the Negro leagues, used to do East and West, right? Because normally they have America. I think it's is it America? No.
For the Hall of Fame games?
No, for regular All-Star games. East versus West.
Oh, it's American League National League.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just had a brain fart.
That's all right.
But then like
East-West is the NBA. There we go.
Yeah. So East and West was the Negro League All-Star game.
Okay.
So they've been doing that. I believe the program that CC Sabathia and my boys C Young, they started. It's called like Elite Players. And it's just like this group of African MLB players, and they go around these towns. They were like in Alabama, Birmingham, and they hosted this All-Star game. And again, like Griffey was there. He was the photographer for that game, and it was just like these dudes are like just so cool, man. They're human beings.
The supplement industry is like the Wild West. The lack of regulations mean the supplements you purchase may not even contain the ingredients listed on the label, which is why I get my daily vitamins and supplements from Thorne. Thorne vitamins and supplements are made without compromise. Quality ingredients ensure your body optimally absorbs and digests your daily supplements, while in-house and third-party testing ensure you're getting exactly what you paid for. Thorne offers a variety of health tests reviewed by board-certified physicians that evaluate your lifestyle, gut health, sleep, stress hormones, and metabolic markers to determine which vitamins and supplements may be most effective in helping you feel and perform better throughout the day. For college and professional athletes, Thorne has NSF-certified supplements that make sure you won't get pop positive on a drug test. Whether you're an athlete, professional, parent, grandparent, or weekend warrior, Thorne's selection of high-quality supplements can help improve your quality of life. Switch to Thorne's high-quality and extensively tested supplements today at thorne.com/u/CDSF. That's thorne.com/u/CDSF. This episode of Off Exit 10 is brought to you by Bombas. Bombas makes my favorite pair of socks, hands down, alongside the most comfortable and durable underwear, t-shirts, and other everyday clothing staples. Their wide variety of sock lengths, colors, and patterns have you covered, whether you're working out, going out, or lounging at home. I love the Merino Wool Blend Athletic Ankle Sock for long days of coaching at CDSF and getting in workouts myself. And if I'm at home doing work around the house, you better believe I'm wearing my Bombas Sunday slippers with their comfy memory foam midsole. And when you buy from Bombas, you're also buying for those in need. For every item you purchase, Bombas donates one item to people in overnight shelters, transitional living facilities, rehab centers, Title I schools, and medical service professionals. Take my word, if you want to upgrade your sock game to one that's more comfortable, durable, fashionable, and charitable, head over to the Bombas link in this episode's description to browse their full collection of everyday wear, and don't forget to use code CDSF20 for 20% off your first order.
You know what's cool about Griffey too? You guys know he's the reason there's Jackie Robinson Day for baseball. Why they wear 42?
No.
So they had Jackie Robinson Day, but everybody wore their jerseys.
Mhm.
And then there was one year Griffey went to the commissioner and said, "What do you think about me wearing 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson?" And then everybody did.
Right.
And he's the reason why everybody wears 42 on Jackie Robinson Day.
Yeah, bro. I believe it.
And like,
He gets everything started.
there's multiple people that have like come out and said like Griffey's the reason why why they wear 42 on Jackie
He's
Robinson.
the reason why people wear their hat backwards.
Yeah.
The reason why people got
100%.
swag now.
100% why I wear my
Yeah,
hat
who-
back.
okay.
He's that dude, bro.
For baseball, he's that dude. Yeah, for sure. Who are like,
Allen Iverson.
Think about the first big shoe deal. I believe was him, or was it Dion?
For baseball,
For baseball,
I think it was him.
it was Griffey,
It
right?
was either you got him. You
I
had
should have
Bo-
worn
you
the
had-
anniversaries today. I still got some, like my 2019 got me a nice gift. We'll say there's
Okay.
some the ones he went to the Hall of Fame with. They're all white with gold tips.
Ooh.
Still haven't worn them yet.
I mean,
Those are fire, bro.
for reasons.
Yeah.
But Griffey,
Griffey. Like in other sports, I remember like Allen Iverson's a big
Iverson.
reason why people like have tattoos, cornrows, like all that.
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm trying to think of like other guys that like were just game changers.
Those
and,
two
like,
stand
Those
out.
two are like the two for me that stand out the most. Even like I was listening to like
but he threw me off a little bit though,
Who?
like with the fast cars.
Oh, yeah,
Griffey.
Griffey. Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
Is he F1
so
guy?
you know how people like flex, right? Oh, I got a Ferrari, you know. So he was talking about him and his wife were in another country, and he had one of his fast cars that he was going down a windy hill. He crashed it, right? And the wife's bugging, oh my God, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna... And he looked at her and he goes, honey, we got money. So he's telling this story to like Stelzy. Ask him about it. It's hilarious, bro. He's telling this
Honey, we
story.
got money.
We're sitting at the table, and then he goes like, he's like, last week I was just telling her we had to, blow out the bowling alley in the house to put in a new golf simulator. And I'm just like, bro, like, come on, bro. like he's flexing without flexing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but Griffey was cool dude, bro.
Who else are great batting stance guys to imitate?
Ooh, Ricky Henderson. That was my all-time favorite.
Gary Sheffield.
Pop the collar.
Yep. Oh, Sheffield's
Yeah.
good.
His
I mean-
kid actually swings like him.
Yeah.
Jaden and Noah.
I mean Jeter's was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Paul O'Neill.
Oh, I got the legend.
Who?
Tony Bautista.
Yes.
He's the one that faced the pitcher to start.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the low hands.
Him.
He would
Turner.
face the pitcher. He would
Whoa.
turn, and then
Yeah.
I remember when we did Whipple,
notorious
I'd
bat
pick
flip.
him just because of that.
You like this bat flip, bro.
The bat flip.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Joey Bats has the best bat flip.
Yeah.
Actually,
Hey.
now Trent Grisham does.
Yeah, no doubt.
Trent Grisham's got.
He goes hard, bro.
Trent Grisham's got. He bat flips it to himself.
You let guys bat flip?
I let him beat him. Honestly, if I feel like it's disrespect to the game, I'll say something to them like in the corner of the dugout or after the game. Just because, again, this is where I feel like going back to your statement about like has things changed. I feel like before I'd be able to get in guys right then and there, where now you can't do that in front of their peers or they might just shut down. And I'm talking about in performance.
Right.
So that's why I wait till performance is over or we're in a better setting.
Well, and I think
That's
it's interesting because remember when we had Stelz on, he talked about like letting guys like do some dances, like be themselves, show some
No
personality. And we're thinking about like when we were playing, like that shit never would have flown. Like never would have flown, like no bat flip or whatever. Because he was telling a story about one of the kids did a huge bat flip, hit a home run, did a huge bat flip, and he went to him. He's like, you know what's coming? He's like, oh, I know. Next pitch. He
Was
got
it Tyler Naylor?
It was Thorson.
Oh, Chew Dog.
Yeah.
Yo, he hit some monstrous shots.
Well, yeah. And they play up on that hill, so like
Yeah.
carries it short.
Yeah, but
yeah.
He's
bro,
still, he has some shots.
he's legit though. I had him all summer,
Yeah.
that summer, and we were facing this kid from Mississippi State. He was 92, 93, just blowing fuzz by everybody. Chew gets in the box, first at bat, and goes yard center field off him. Like it was BP, bro. Yaga! And it was just fuck. I was like, oh, this kid's real.
Yeah,
Because sometimes you get that, oh, you're from Chatham, or oh, these. Bro, some of the toughest baseball players I've come across have been from out that. Remember Zach Cram?
We played with him. He's
He's my
friend,
grade.
Bro,
Yeah.
Dog.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, them dudes would dominate in
Yeah.
the doubles
Well,
and triple A's.
Yeah. And that, I mean, we had some good arms when we played. What's also different now is because of what we do, strength and conditioning, way more skill coaches, pitching lessons, just the- specializing at a younger ages, the internet, so access to information, good and bad. But you have more kids with higher velos. I feel like when we played, you'd see a low nines every once in a while, high eights every once in a while. Like we played, you had Schultz that could throw it, Zach could throw it,
Jut and
JP's
Brett.
little brother could throw it.
Yeah.
But now I feel like velos are higher on average.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got somebody low nines, maybe multiple.
No doubt. I would think that that part of the game has definitely changed as far as the physical. But I think there's been a little bit of a setback mentally. Like, I'd rather have that dude that's on the mound. He's fuck you. Like, you're trying to make me like, no, not today. And throw 82 and 84 with some sink or something.
Right.
Versus a guy that's 91, 92, and he's just trying to blow the gun up.
Yes, because that's what, kids' goals are, right? You pop one video on X or Twitter or whatever, people are going to see me throwing 93. It's like, dude, everybody throws 93 now.
Yeah.
But it's also, like, people identify, at least what we've seen, kids, they'll identify with their velocity. If their velo's down, they're depressed and having a bad day.
No doubt.
It's like, this is not how to live your life.
No doubt.
That's not healthy at all.
Yeah. You got to spin it and throw a change up.
Well, and it's also like what I think about when you said that is like knowing how to pitch. Like I talk to kids all the time in here because kids want to lift more weight, and X, Y, and Z, and I like using baseball a lot because we get a lot of baseball guys, and also the analogy works. But like if you could throw 100 but you can't throw a strike, does it matter?
Correct.
If you can hit the ball 110 miles an hour but you never make contact, does it matter? Like, and so like I use that when we're talking like, oh, I think I can go up more weight. I'm like, let's stay here.
I love that.
Get that form locked in, because like if you can pick up 400 pounds but you hurt yourself, is that ultimately the goal? And they're like, no. And I was like, so, and then that helps them register with it because it relates it to something they can relate to. They're like, oh, yeah, if I throw 100 miles an hour but I never get it over the plate and I hit everybody, doesn't matter.
I love how you put that together too, because I feel like going back to how things change, right? I feel like the learning process has changed too. I feel like kids are more visual, and you have to give them some type of like situation. I call it hope, hearing other people's experiences.
Mhm.
When you give them that, they're like, oh, okay. Do you get that aha moment? Then you can coach them up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just fogged up.
Yeah. Well,
You
this
know?
is a mature thing. You realize that like probably at the the base of the pyramid of coaching is communication.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
You could
It's
know
everything.
you could know all these drills and this is how you do this mechanically and this is what's best mechanically. But like if I can't relate to you
Right.
and we can't communicate on the same page, have a mutual respect for one another, be each focused on the same task.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to have this person in front. They're super stressed and anxious, the kid. Good luck trying to teach them anything that's going to stick.
Yeah.
And I also think when you're teaching kids too, you gotta let them. I saw this on this coach that I follow, and he said you gotta let them play in the mud a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta let them, like in here, if somebody's form isn't perfect, as long as they're not gonna hurt themselves,
Yeah.
I gotta let them feel it out a little bit,
Mhm.
and then I go because if I stay too much, it's gonna throw everything off because they're
Yeah.
gonna change everything, and I only want them
Yeah.
to change one little
That's
thing.
like what you said, less coaching in
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Less coaching, just like let them
Yeah.
play in the mud a little bit,
Yeah.
and then slowly you go, okay, we're gonna do this. Then you do this, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, these 2 or 3 cues next week they come in locked in.
Oh, no
Done.
doubt.
Or the next practice locked in.
Something clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, you guys are spot on. Can you guys start training me, by the way? You know?
I saw you stretching out your lats over there before the
Well,
podcast.
Here's our waivers.
No doubt.
Here's
I'm all over
the
that.
weekly activity sheet, our health history.
Bro, not just because, again, I mean, you got Pierce in here. You got some.
You work with Pierce at All Stars? Is that how you know
I-
Pierce?
Yeah. But before that, I knew him from Gilderland because
Because he was a
again,
dog.
like, yeah, bro. Honestly, that's why I go after like kids. I shouldn't say go after. I introduce myself to kids like that, because there's certain things like you guys get it when you go up to somebody, you dap them up, shake them. Their presence is a present,
Mhm.
and you know, like if that feels off a little bit,
Yeah.
I don't fuck with you,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
I've been fucking with Pierce for a long time.
We
bro.
all do. Shout out to
And I
Pierce.
still dap him up, bro, and I still feel that energy. Yo, that dude's brilliant.
Yeah.
He is great. He
Yeah.
is. We'll give Pierce his flowers. Give Paul
Yeah.
Fisher flowers. Give Pierce. Yeah, he started. I met him through Davey,
Yeah.
Dutchman, working out here. I don't know what year he was in college. 2018
Mm-hmm.
at Siena. Great kid, cared, boom boom, worked hard, and then we just stayed in touch. He showed some interest in this field. I kind
Mm-hmm.
of, help guide him. If this is what you want to do, like I can help you. He went back to graduate school, and then at some point, Paul and Dan, my other business
I
partner.
could remember this day vividly.
We needed some help, somebody
Yeah.
else to work. Well, I got him doing pitching lessons first.
Yeah, he was pitching here.
Yeah.
I knew he had all the traits from a work ethic, from a personality, from a caring, from a friendship standpoint. Like, I want him here.
Yeah.
Right? I know, like, hey, I don't want to let this person go because I know they can be an asset to
That's
this
right.
business. So, like,
right.
you keep them in the reins, doing pitching lessons. And then we needed more coaches on the floor. I think Paul, one day, we were trying to brainstorm. And he's just like, what about Pierce?
We were literally sitting, so the desk Jordans, that's usually over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike's like, yo, can you and Dan like sit down and try to just game plan something for us, whether it's we got to bring somebody else on. Connor was here, talked to Connor about more hours and whatnot. And I'm literally sitting over there. Pierce, our gym was set up a little different. He was deadlifting. He was working out.
Okay.
I literally just kind of rolled to my side and I'm like, Dan, what about him right there? And Dan was like, yeah. So I literally walked up to him and I was like, hey, I got a question for you. Would you be interested in like being a strength coach here? And Pierce kind of looked at me and he was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the rest was history.
I love
Like
that.
it was all, and like me and him have become like best friends. Like he's somebody that I will go to for anything.
So you were talking about communication being a key. I think that is spot on. But I think one of the most beautiful things is relationships.
Yeah. But you don't
Because-
have a good relationship without good communication.
Fact. That's why it's definitely a pillar in that.
Yeah.
But I also feel like, again, like relationships are either transactional or transformational.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they start off transactional,
Mm-hmm.
but they eventually become transformational. And I feel like a lot of coaches don't allow that to happen.
That's a good point.
They
Like,
don't they're like, why is this team so good? And like, there's no like, they have this kid and they have this kid, but they don't win.
what what, as a coach, what is this individual's mental barriers? Because it's a self issue. What are their mental barriers preventing them from having transformational relationships? Right? Because that's probably what's stopping them is their own self. But what do you feel like those characteristics are, those psychological qualities are that's preventing somebody from taking it there?
That's a good question, bro.
Are you talking about like the coach?
The coach.
The coach?
The
Right.
coach is not relating to the players. They don't have a great relationship. What's preventing the coach?
That sounds like COVID year.
I mean, I think it's also like,
communicate with people.
are the coaches in it for the right reason too? Like,
Yeah, intent.
not every coach is in it for the right reason.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
ego.
Ego has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Early in my career was ego.
Me too.
Ego and intent are probably like the two biggest things that prevent somebody from being able to make that transition.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so much of coaching is like being able
I'm gonna
to.
think more about that now.
It's a good question. I mean,
That's a
because
great question.
early on in my career, right, where I probably struggled was ego. In the gym, right, we've created our own training systems here based on everything I've learned in the past. These guys have brought in. The shades are off.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting real, guys.
No, I just wanted to start off. It was my first podcast. I wanted
first-
to look cool.
The first,
Did it look good, George?
dude,
All right.
good. Yeah.
Should I turn it back on?
This guy,
I mean, it kind of matches my
yeah, Griffey.
my
Yeah.
No
Griffey
doubt,
shirt, too.
bro.
But Jet, you think people are gonna click on this and go, "This guy's so cool"?
Honestly, yeah, no chance.
All right. No
I'd
doubt, bro.
click on it if it was.
It's like peanut butter and jelly. You know?
Don't get me started on Uncrustables.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good. You microwave yours or?
Paul puts them in. He does the
I've done
opposite.
the air fryer before.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it's a game changer.
Ooh.
Straight frozen, right in the air fryer.
Oh, okay. That's the move.
That's a top snack.
Yeah, that's,
Uncrustables.
They're dangerous though.
yeah, because you can eat the whole bag.
Yeah.
Eat the whole box. I can
Or
get
a
like the
whole
big
box,
box. Eat the
sorry.
whole box.
Yeah,
Get the big box. It's got like 15 of them. I can eat the whole thing.
no doubt. I did. All right,
Go.
nobody's looking. I took 2 of those bad boys,
Mm-hmm.
caramelized some bananas, and
Oh.
threw it in there. Oh my god.
You do the grapes?
Yeah.
I'm a strawberry guy
Yeah.
more than the grape guy, but any of them,
Yeah.
I'll eat them all. Eat them all.
Yeah.
Love Uncrustables.
I love
Sorry, he said
food.
PB&J, and it got me
Yeah, we
sidetracked.
get off.
Yeah, no, that's a top snack.
I'm a big food guy too.
That could be it. Like what? What do you mean?
Like I love food. Love to
Like
cook.
just-
My father's a chef.
Oh,
My wife is Italian but vegan. So like I have
Okay.
a array of everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I love ethnic food. You know, Jamaican cuisine, Indian cuisine.
so you guys are cooking at home always?
every day.
Are you a vegan or no?
No, I've her dishes are delicious. I have them on the side.
Right. So then you make it work in the house. So
Yeah.
you'll have animal.
I'm
friends
proud
as
of her
well.
because now she's back to like she'll make my steak now or she'll make my chicken.
You know what we just got last month? We got a Blackstone.
Oh,
You got one?
oh yeah.
Oh, game changer.
Yo, for real, bro.
Bro.
It make you feel like a top chef.
Bro, you get the fucking squirting the oil on
Yes.
the water. You're
Yes.
Oh, you put the thing over the onions.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
out there. You out there. I love that. I love it. Those things are game changing. You can do breakfast, lunch, and dinner on it.
And you do it all at once, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
easier to clean too. I feel
I'm gonna have to get one now.
it is just a game
Yeah.
changer.
you should get them to sponsor. Yeah,
Blackstone?
Blackstone.
yeah.
We're
Throw it
looking
out
for a
here.
sponsor here.
You know, kids come by after workout, get some grilled chicken.
Oh, bro.
You know,
But yeah, man, fucking Blackstone's great. I don't even know where we were.
Yeah.
we're
sorry.
talking baseball a little bit.
You think you sear up a
Yeah,
little?
we're talking about coaching.
You ever sear up an Uncrustable on the Blackstone or what?
Not yet.
No, but I'm gonna air fry it first. I'm gonna definitely.
You got to put a little like
It's
melted.
usually in my. I'm usually crushing those like in my car.
Yeah, that's
You know
usually
what I
when
mean?
I'm doing it too. But
Yeah.
once in a while, I'm like, it's nighttime. I'm like, I need a snack.
Yeah.
But you gotta use a little bit of like melted butter on it.
Yeah, there's no like nighttime snacks in my house.
Always nighttime snacks in my
I
house.
wish.
I'm starting to fall off, Paul.
Of your
wish.
good for you. Or fall off like in a good way or a bad way.
Bad way.
Like you're going back.
Yeah,
back.
this year I said I'm not eating after 9 p.m. because I just can't stop myself.
Yeah.
I've been like getting home later. Our daughter's been going to bed later. No excuses. But I'm eating after 9 p.m. again, and it's hard to stop once I
I
start.
was
Yeah.
I fell off for a little bit with my not bringing food upstairs thing, because I bought this one snack and it just my body's like, dude, you want it.
The
want
discipline
it.
is real.
I do want it, so I'm going to get it.
Right. I love it.
What's the snack?
It's like these dark chocolate, like salted caramel things. I don't know. They're with like salt, sea salt, like they're just crack.
Heightens the
They're
flavor.
crack. They
Yeah.
are crack.
Yeah.
I literally sat there one day and I was like, I need to like throw them out because I'm gonna eat the whole. It's like
Is
a
it
whole
your
tub.
all-time snack now?
It's not my right now. It's probably currently, but
Okay.
all time it's definitely Reese's.
Mike, what's yours right now?
Right now, my go-to snack is. Can I be honest? What I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
In the morning.
Honesty's the best policy.
In the morning, I like to make pancakes with my daughter. You know, she mix it up. We put the blueberries in.
Yes.
But we don't eat them all in the morning, so I Pyrex some, and then I get home at night and I do about 4 or 5 little pancakes at night. That's my
love it.
go-to right now.
That's so good, bro. By the way.
It's also like convenient. You get home we get home late. Like you don't want to have to cook something.
No.
Just want to just reheat it. Let me eat.
Yeah. Roll them up.
Ooh.
You know, dip them in the syrup. I heat up the syrup though a little bit.
Yeah,
You
good.
know, that's just
If it's like real syrup, yeah.
yeah.
Like real maple syrup, yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, but coaching, I mean,
Sorry,
Back to the topics of conversation.
yeah, but it's just you maturing. But like some people can't psychologically make the progress themselves, right, as an individual to then go to the next level of coaching. Because you need, the self-awareness. You need to be open enough and have your ego dropped enough to build those relationships with your players.
For sure. I also have been doing this like the last 13 years. Is I've been doing postseason evaluations, and I give them to my players. They don't have to put their name on it, and I ask them a series of questions. That's usually about 18 questions, like about their academics, about their what they thought they learned, what they thought helped them in life more than baseball, and then what would they change if they could in our program. And it's like a array of questions that kind of.
Have you gotten
Navigate
feedback where you were like, wow, that really, like I see that needs to change, and you've taken action?
Yeah. So practices aren't like 4 hours anymore. They're condensed to 2.5. They're efficient enough. Like there's a lot of things. It was more, again, just looking in the mirror, trying to have that intent. Like, bro, am I doing this for the right reasons? And it's such a sacrifice that you have to give up in order to discipline others.
Yeah.
Sounds weird, but
No, but that's good. In terms of sacrificing what?
everything.
Yeah.
The time with my family, bro.
Yeah.
You'll realize it. Like that's the first thing. Every celebration we have, whether it's the end of the year celebration, I always thank my wife and my daughter for sacrificing their time, because while I rush from Carroll Hill to Ballston Spa for practice, my wife has got to leave work and pick up my daughter.
Yeah.
And feed her.
Yeah.
And then get her to gymnastics, and then pick her up from gymnastics, and then I'm getting home. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot of sacrifice that and me as a man, that's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's tough for me to like lean on her for that, but I know I have that rock. So coaching isn't just we have to sacrifice a lot. You know what I mean? Just to discipline others.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by it.
Yeah, like, that's true. And even like sacrifice, or it builds this like real estate in your brain. It's like, all right, I have my daughter, my wife, right? All this care and love and attention and thinking about them. And then I got, 200 plus people here that pay me money every month to take care of their health, make sure they stay healthy, make sure they're healthy. It's like, it's floating around in there as well.
No doubt.
So the same with you and all your players.
Yeah.
Hey, how's this person feeling? Are they happy? Are they performing well? Are they doing? It's like, it's a lot of mental space.
Yeah, and it's it has to be practiced daily. We call it pride, personal responsibility, and daily excellence. Because as soon as you start to let it waver, or you feel like, once you start letting negative shit in, that's when the failures start to show up, and it's just with high school kids, it's totally different from 2012, 2011, where kids used to fall out of park. You know, you see children fall out of park, and you're like, yo, get up. You know, rub it off, shake it off. Now it's like, oh my God, baby, okay. It's like, you know, and I get it, but somewhere down the line, we have to add that toughness too, as far as us coaching.
Yeah, I feel like for me it's been like a pendulum swing. Like I was never like a real tough disciplinarian, and I'm not right now still. So I never was, but I feel like I definitely at some point swung too far on the like too much empathy, unnecessary empathy. I was talking to my wife the other night, and I just said, as you get older, do we lose empathy? And she said, no, I think you just know where to put it.
Correct.
To put it in the right places.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, that's what it is. Right? Like some things are a trouble and a stress for somebody, and they may come to you for it, and you listen and acknowledge, but it's like, you got to let them know, like, this ain't that big of a deal. You're going to get through it. Things are going to be just fine.
You find yourself organizing better.
Yeah.
You know,
That,
the
like,
more
reminds-
reps you get.
That reminds me of like the other day we had somebody in here who was like dead set against doing something and whatnot, and like I just like was trying to get them to do it because I was like, if you do this, you're going to feel better because you did it. But then they just were like adamant like that they weren't going to do it, and I was like, okay. I was like, we're going to switch this. You're going to do twice the amount of reps on this exercise because it's way easier. But I told them, I was like, there's times in life where you're going to have to do shit you don't want to do.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, I'm not going to make this one of those moments, but there's going to be a lot of times where that happens, and you have to understand that you just have to push through it.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
And like that's just a real conversation you have to have with them.
100%.
I was empathetic, but then I was like, real. Like, this is the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And the next time that they come in, they may just go up and do what I wanted them to do. So you never know.
No, you guys are again, as a coach, that is a big part of it. The discipline part is the trainers, right? Because you're not just building up these guys physically, like you're tapping in, because that's 90% of it,
Yeah.
right? Just to get them to get a lift,
Right.
Yes.
right?
100%.
That's to protect the body.
Yeah.
You got what you guys are installing is something much more deeper than that.
Yeah, confidence and grit, both of those things. I can do hard things. Yeah, but how have you dealt with, shortening your practices from 4 hours to shorter? Because, another change over the years, our kids are just doing a lot more. Let's just say, we're just saying even if it's a baseball-only athlete, it's like, okay, they're playing on your school team, but they're playing on the travel team also. And the travel team probably has demands in terms of lessons, practice, lifting. Then they may even do individual lessons somewhere else. You have all these competing demands for time, energy, their physical body. How have you adjusted over the years with all that? You feel that?
Oh yeah, I feel it. I think I can just. I don't know what the scientific word is.
Just say how you've experienced it then.
I just let that shit go. Like my father, like my buddies back in the day could not walk in the house with a backward hat, or if they didn't have a belt on, they had to have a belt on, or their pants had to be above their waist. There's none of that. Now people can walk in my father's house, so it's like, I guess you just, I don't know. Again, I just kind of focus on what they do well, and then I try and just add on to it.
Do you feel ever like you're dealing with competing demands from travel programs? Like, I want to do X, Y, and Z with kids, and whether from a time standpoint or from their psyche standpoint, like they're not fully in with you because they feel like travel is more important. They're going to get seen that way. It's going to give.
That's exactly what it is. I feel like travel ball has changed dramatically because American Legion used to practice 3-4 days a week.
Yeah.
And then you play a double on Saturday, double on Sunday.
So let's talk about that, because when we were growing up, that's what it was. So you went from these Melvin Roads coaching. I played on Hudson Legion. Yeah, in the summers, I did Legion ball, maybe 2-3 practices a week.
Yeah.
Double on a Saturday, a 9 and a 7, I think it was.
Yeah.
7 and a 9. And that was that. Hang with your boys, do it again.
Yeah.
Repeat for the whole summer.
Yeah.
Legion didn't want shit from me in the fall. Legion
Right.
didn't want shit from me in the winter.
Right. And more importantly, there's just one payment. You pay for summer balls, $250, and you're done.
And you were done.
You know,
yeah,
you go to bingo maybe once a week to raise the funds.
Yeah, but this is I'll crack one of those
like
alchemies. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, because you have it. With the travel, right? Is a lot of it. Some of it's financially driven, right? Like I get the money from
financially.
I get the money from the kids during the summer. This elite team pay me. I've never been in that world. I don't fucking know what it costs. Probably a lot. You've been in that world.
Yeah, just got out of it. But like, it's a lot.
Pay you all this money during the summer. But now I guess you have to weigh, right? It's like, how much is actually what we're doing is in the best interest for you as a kid to develop you and get you to where you're going to be in life and in baseball versus like, oh, now if you want to be my summer team, I got to get money from you in the fall.
Yeah.
I got to get money from you in the winter. Right? That's the thing.
Yeah. That's growing at a high rate right now, which is.
Why'd you get out?
Train my daughter.
Yeah.
Like just because, again, some of the surroundings, like she's best friends with Steve D'Agostino.
He's been on here.
That's my guy.
Great
so
dude.
like Lucy and Amelia are her friends. So I'm gonna train those. She's gonna do a little bit of basketball with them because she's been a gymnast, since I don't know 2.
Yeah.
So it's high impact on the hands, the knees, the wrists.
Of course, yeah. Paul's had a gymnast this morning. Yeah, when we see wrists, ankles, low backs. Yeah, you name it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get in more low impact volleyball, basketball, hopefully swimming or something like that. But that's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
But I also been trying to get away from it because along with all those fees comes obligations. And that's when parents start to feel like, okay, we pay for this. Our kids should have this amount of playing time, or our kids should be this type of player already, or this kid should have this type of commitment already.
Yeah.
So that's the tough thing that it's undeniable. Like it's gonna happen, and it's gonna probably get a little worse because everything's getting jammed up.
I think it's gonna. I don't see how it stops. I think the ball's moving in terms of industry, right? In terms of like the financial, right? It's like it's like you have like the pharmaceutical industrial complex and the military industrial complex. It's like the fucking youth sports industrial complex is a lot of money.
100%.
Travel teams, tournaments, showcases.
Yeah.
I mean, we're part of it, right? Strength and conditioning, lessons. It is a money machine, and parents, they want to help their kids.
Yeah.
I pay anything for my kid.
100%.
Oh, I don't have it, but this is good for you. Like I put it on my credit card. I want to help.
That's
you.
right.
And parents will do that.
Second insurance policy. You don't want to pay for it, but you know you got it.
I was talking to a kid that's in college in here, and like I think the only way it changes is if the kids that are currently going through it now are the ones when they have kids and they go, fuck that. I'm not putting my kid through all that shit.
No doubt.
And like I think that's going to be what happens is you're going to see the kids that and you see it now too, like usually the parent of the kid that's like my kid should be doing this or my kid should be here. That's the kid that's probably not going to make it as a professional athlete, or he might get a scholarship, or he might go Division III and get money.
But that's what we started with. It's realistic expectations.
Things like that.
Yeah.
And the parent that's just like, go play, let the coach do their thing. That's the kid that's probably gonna,
right.
He's gonna one that like reaches the goals that the kid that the parent is like on you about.
Right.
Wants that kid to make.
But okay, we'll get into the more like, okay, you have a travel program, and what are their intentions, and what are the expectations of the parents and the kids. But you as a high school coach, you do feel like you have kids sometimes who put your program in the back of their mind because of what they can get, think they can get, may get out of travel.
Yeah.
Do you just have to accept that that's what it is?
That I don't accept.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Talk to me.
So with that, it's so again, I have some athletes that have come from different programs. There's summer programs that are invested, and then there's some that aren't invested. And when you get those summer programs that are not invested in development, then there's a situation there, especially when you come back to me and you expect a bigger role or a bigger or up on a team.
Because you've been putting in this time?
Correct. But there's no result. It's just you got the same athlete, you know? And to me, it's like the proof is literally in the pudding. So, like, I picked the best 19, I think we carried 21 this year, 21 guys out of 70-something odd kids. I didn't look at I don't have their grades, like what year they are. I know who my seniors and my juniors, I know who my guys are just because I'm in a small school.
Right.
But I don't have their year up there because I want to identify the best baseball players that are in this room or that on this field right now. And then that's how I attack it. And then that's when I get these parents come in. My son played for gold, this team, or my soul. And I said, hey, man, maybe you should train a little bit more. And they get offended by that. But that's the reality of it, bro. Honestly, is like a lot of these kids don't practice enough. They want to see a skill set improve, but you can't just play games. Those are experiences.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to play in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
You got to feel something where okay. Now that equips me to make me a better in-game adjustment versus game to game or week to week or season to season. That's the difference between a professional and amateur, right? Those amateurs are like conditioned, whether it's like depending on the skill set, it's year to year, season to season, or week by week. College guys, pro guys, they can make an adjustment in that bat. Pro guys, pitch by pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference, And when I have parents that come and think their kid is like that, it's like, no, there's the reality of it, And it's not always sweet coming from me, because there's not too many people like me out there, and I get that part of it too. That's just getting to the root of it. But that I don't allow. Like either you can play or you can't. I'm not just bringing you on board because I don't like to waste people's time.
Yeah. This episode of Off Exit 10 is brought to you by Drink Alchemy. Fatigue and brain fog affect us all, destroying everything we pursue. Whether as an athlete, artist, creator, or entrepreneur, our mind holds the key to performing optimally. By combining the most potent organic nootropics found in nature, Drink Alchemy delivers sustainable boost to creativity, memory, energy, and focus in one epic beverage. Stop pumping your body full of excessive amounts of caffeine and unknown proprietary blends from other energy drinks, and get clean energy from Drink Alchemy's natural nootropics like lion's mane, L-theanine, and caffeine from green tea. Used by Olympians, D1 athletes, MMA fighters, and entrepreneurs, Drink Alchemy has become a huge part of my daily routine, making sure I'm functioning optimally during long days of coaching athletes, running CDSF, and getting in quality workouts myself. So do yourself a favor and ditch the energy drinks loaded with caffeine, other stimulants, and who knows what else, and head over to drinkalchemy.com today. Live with your mind unbound and save 10% off your order by using code CDSF at checkout. That's drinkalchemy.com, promo code CDSF for 10% off your order today. This episode of Off Exit 10 is brought to you by Anchor and the all-new Anchor Pro, crafted to endure the most high-performance workouts without the high cost and space requirements of a standard cable machine. Named the best portable cable machine by Men's Health Home Gym Awards, Anchor provides the full functionality of a cable machine in one small space-saving unit. Designed with user-friendliness in mind, Anchor can simply be attached to any squat rack or placed on any wall in your home gym using its intuitive sliding track mount. With up to 65 pounds of resistance, Anchor is built for high speed and controlled exercises alike, from cable presses and rows to chops and lifts. The Anchor has been a game changer for us here at CDSF, and now you can enjoy the same professional quality cable machine in your own home gym by heading over to anchortraining.com and using code CDSF10 for 10% off your order today. Get all the benefits of a cable machine without the high cost and installation fees. Enjoy the portable luxury and space-saving performance of Anchor today by going to anchortraining.com and using code CDSF10 at checkout. That's anchortraining.com, promo code CDSF10 for 10% off your order today.
Well, I think the other thing too that you brought up earlier, like that end of year, end of season, like questions that you give to them, creates buy-in to your program because you're now getting them to feel like they are helping influence the future of that program.
No doubt.
Or whether they're there next year or not. Like you have 12 seniors, so those 12 won't be there, but they've been with you probably or been a part of the program their whole high school career, most of it, and they've been able to provide feedback to you, and they've probably seen the changes that they were like, oh, this is like, he actually took into consideration what I said, and
They lived them, because again, so this group that just graduated, I started when they were in 2nd grade. So going up, this is how you get people to buy in. The first people I met with when Dave Sunkus hired me was the Little League. It's like, who's the Little League president? So at the time, I think it was Sabera and Vivian. And, hey, how do you guys do camps? How do you do clinics? When do you guys? So I started at that base, and then I started working on my program, which was modified, freshman, JV, varsity. And what I found was early in my my career, like, Ballston Spa is a tight-knit community, kind of like Chatham, in a sense. Everybody knows everybody, and strength comes in, not numbers for them, but like their heart, right? In the community base, like they're just bigger when they play for something like that. So I had to eliminate kind of, again, ego a little bit and be like, okay, let's make it more about them. So my whole entire coaching staff, they're all Ballston Spa grads. They all played in the program. Anthony DeVizio, my modified coach, he was on the 2019 state championship team. Thomas Dufer was a catcher on the 2013 team. So like all these guys walked through the hallways, went through the same thing, and then I started building up my rules and regulations around what they went through in school and on the field, and then I just made it like more like that was the culture. So we were on game days, how we like what we wear to school, like how we travel. Everything's kind of a routine. And again, what just happened, it catches fire.
Yeah.
So if you go to one of our Little League games, it might look like one of our varsity games because they have the same shit, the way they put their gloves down, the way they set them to the side, the way they put their bags up, because we do it at camps and clinics.
Right.
Everything we do is literally the same thing. And I feel like Chatham's like that.
I was
relating to everything you said.
You just said was literally just.
I mean, because when I think about coaching styles around here, it's like, I from talking to kids and just watching over the years, I put you and Stelzy and Davey in this kind of like, these categories, people that have created culture and care about the kids.
You still see Chatham will post about them being at the Little League fields running the Chatham camps and like all that, and the players are there doing it.
Say you have a kid in your program in high school level that's good, but he's played elsewhere and hasn't went through this B-Spot feeder program. You're not holding nothing against him.
My starting catcher was that this year.
Yeah.
David Wallace Jr. came from Broad Alvin, Perth. Our relationship started off as me and him doing lessons. I met him at All-Stars. And again, my lessons aren't like mechanical. It's like trying to figure out who this kid is and how to make him better. So the first thing our conversation was about was his education. And that was with his parents right there. And they were like, he struggles a little bit. So we identified that. I said, hey, Ballston Spa is a great program. So they went and checked it out. Next thing you know, the kid's enrolled. Next thing you know, the kid's infected their entire environment. He's on the football team, played basketball, great kid in the community, but he came from the outside in. But the culture was already set.
Right.
He just had to, that's the only time I encourage kids to fit in. I always want kids to stand out. But if the culture is set at the right standard, you know what I mean? Like I was telling Eddie Yaman, this
shout out to Yaman. Shout
out
out to LSU.
That's
Great
big
kid.
shots. That's my guy. So I was telling him when
he ever give you a haircut?
No, bro.
He goes,
I got a lot of baseball players that cut hair. Him, Gianni Serbo, Fiorini. I have not let them touch my hair, but Luigi touched my hair he gave me an edge up for our end of the year banquet.
Yaman's, I don't know how many haircuts he's done right in that parking lot out there.
That's what they do. They're
right
electric.
there.
Yeah.
He's nice like that.
Yeah,
though.
great dude. But Yaman.
But I told him when they going from Dayton to LSU, I said, bro, you just gotta be you, just fit in, and and then they'll embrace you. But he's a different spirit, bro.
Yeah.
Love that dude.
Great fucking dude.
That's a good point. Like, if the culture's already there, fit in, eventually you're gonna stand out.
Correct.
Your personality is gonna come out. It's gonna fit with the culture. Like if you like,
should enhance it.
right? 'Cause when you think about like Yaman, like if LSU's culture is there, or it was like say it was yours, right? His personality should enhance it because he's the type of person that's gonna try to get the best out of everybody.
No doubt.
And because I just remember him in here.
He does.
That's the way he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He absolutely does.
Yeah, great dude. Yeah, speaking Dayton to an LSU. How much are you talking college with kids? It's like that's a whole nother different. That's a crazy world now,
It's
man.
one of my favorite
I
conversations.
think we can start it with travel programs, their promises, kids maybe unrealistic expectations to I'm gonna commit. Is that still a thing? Like people think, I just want to commit as early as I can, commit to a D1 even if it's not a good fit. Is that phasing out or is that still a thing?
No, it's still a thing.
Yeah.
It's still a thing. But it's not a realistic thing because the college game and the pro game, I feel, are getting jammed up bad.
Yes. Explain, because it is the pro game. It is way harder to be a pro now than ever. You can't get drafted in the 48th round and have a chance to make a go at something.
The shorter rounds.
Yeah, no such thing
and
anymore.
now rosters next year are going to be shorter at the collegiate level. There's only going to be 34-man rosters. You know, they used to, during the COVID time, they had like 60, 50. Louisville come out and they had like 55 dudes, their whole football team. Yeah, now you're back to being regular, you know? So it's just, I feel bad for kids that love the game of baseball because the picture that's portrayed for them is not always realistic. Like, you got to be that 1% kid, a high-level skill kid. And, like you said, you got to have that work ethic. You can't just be that high-level skill kid and not have the work ethic.
Yeah.
You know? You got to be willing to, like, work like a slave so you can eat like a king. And they're not doing it. They're not doing it. But they, you know, the reality of it, again, it's just, it's economical, but it's not always reality, you know? And there's dudes out there, bro.
Yeah, because now college rosters get dropped. You got to be a dude to make a college team and have them pay you money. It's like you got to be that good just to take that step.
Yeah.
I was just talking with a kid yesterday. He's going into his senior year. He's got some showcases. He's been talking to a couple schools. And then we just through our conversation, like JUCO got brought up and whatnot. And
JUCO's not count anymore towards eligibility. Is that
count towards NCAA eligibility? And
is that true?
I heard.
Look it up.
I heard it's true, but I heard it's not true. So I'm just on the fence because,
I thought that
there was a lawsuit, but everything's always changing.
Yeah.
But regardless, we were talking about it, and like he even was like, yeah, like that might be something I consider. Just like one, save money. Two, like if I go out there and show out, I can go to a bigger school potentially and really like find the right fit for me. And I was like, yeah, like that's. And it was just really cool to have that conversation because a lot of times I feel like a lot of the kids are lost, but like this kid seemed like he was like taking his time, like, not gonna rush. He's like, dude, if I don't decide by November, it's not that big a deal.
Jordy,
like, I'd like to decide by winter, but like if I don't, it's not a big deal.
But that's what I love about, like, that develops life skills.
Yeah.
Like, just that kid taking the time out to figure out what his life is going to try to shape up in the next year or two.
Yeah, well, you as an adult too, right? This is a next level too, and you can only get this through living your own life and progressing in that, is that you realize that, like, there's much, much more. You want to choose the right college, but there's much, much more than playing your sport in college to life. No doubt. And, like, the better you're equipped to handle all the adversity that kids don't know, like, the kids that are in front of you, right, they're going to see some adversity they don't know about that's coming in their life.
That's right.
And the better you can prepare them to handle that, whatever that's going to be, family member passes, something like.
Yeah. That's where the coach comes in. As far as what I tell my kids, the recruiting process. Before you fall in love with the campus or the field, is that coach an extension of your parents or what their beliefs are or what your belief system is? Is that person going to be the first one there if mom or dad can't get here right away? So if they feel like that, then okay, then put them on your list. This is a school you should have interest in. But if not, because I've had kids be like, oh, I committed to so-and-so, and then they come back and it's horrific.
Does it happen to you? Like, we've had in here, and I think we're better at speaking up about it now because we've seen it enough, and we're just more mature and confident and have more of the confidence to tell a kid who's so happy in the moment, like, hey, this may not be the best fit. They tell you, hey, I'm committed to here. And in your head, you go, you're going to transfer out, not the right fit. And then that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some guys.
Yeah. I can think of a bunch right here.
Yeah, you and I know.
I'm sure we know some of the same guys.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to put kids' names out
No,
there.
we're not going to, but we just know that situation's very real.
Yeah, it's very real. And I know it, like, instantly sometimes,
Yes.
you know? So.
Yeah, that's real. Did we figure out the JUCO?
I was just looking it up. There was a waiver signed for an eligibility waiver for this year that was passed by the court. So if you are transferring in 2025 from a JUCO, you don't lose a year of eligibility.
Nice.
But it's temporary, and they're going to be going. It's going through the courts essentially to see if it's going to be a actual thing or just this year.
It's going to cause more problems.
And it's our transfer portal. Everything's already just crazy.
You're going to have college players 26,
You already do.
25.
Yeah, you already
Thanks
do.
to COVID,
Right.
but now that's starting to slowly.
Yeah.
Dissipate. I was going to say something else before. What were you saying? Something about something. You were talking about play. The college thing. One of the things I tell kids in here is when you're on college visits, you're going to know when it's the right place. You're going to feel it. There's going to be a weird, innate feeling in your body. And like, there's one girl in here, I remember when she committed to the school she's going into her senior year now. I thought she committed early at first, and then because she told me she was doing it, and when she came in and talked to me, she's like, remember when you told me like I was going to have this feeling of like, this is where I want to be?
Yeah.
She's like, the moment I walked on the campus, talked to the coach, talked to the girls, she was like, that feeling. I was like, I didn't believe it was there. It was there.
Yeah.
So
that's
like,
cool.
That's one of the things I try to tell kids, because when I was going, like, I wasn't looking to play like a sport necessarily, but I was looking for the right fit for me for college. And you know, I really liked Springfield. I really liked St. John Fisher. I went and visited Cortland, and dude, I was there. And I'm just walking around. And I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, this is where I want to be. And you just get that feeling, and then
agree
hopefully
with that.
everything else lines up. You get into the school, the coach wants you to play there.
You went to the you went in the dark horse and said
Not originally, not the first time,
I've been in
but
a
I
dark
did go there
horse.
many times.
I've been in a dark horse a time or two.
I'm the only one here that hasn't. I don't
Yeah.
know. I have not.
You've never been to the Dark Horse?
No. Oh God. Sorry.
So you
guys.
never been to Cortland, or?
For Jordan's graduation, that was it.
Oh, okay.
That's the only.
That's
time.
on
That's
Jordan.
actually that's
That's
where
on Jordan.
That's
That's
where I
not on
ended
me.
up.
That's on me.
No, dude. There was no one in my family who'd want to go out in Portland.
No doubt, bro.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not
I'm
wrong.
about to say it.
I see another
You're
time you have to
different.
take care of me throwing up. You don't want to deal with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, all set.
That's not a family environment.
No, it's not. No, we've got a little sister. It's just no,
Nah,
no good.
bro.
No good.
Nope.
Wasn't she considering Cortland at one point, and you were just like, no fucking way?
Yeah. She, I mean, just because it was familiar, because I was out there, so she'd come to visit. But like, even before I said anything, it wasn't for her.
It's like,
You got to be built different for Cortland.
yeah.
You got to be
What
built
year did
different.
you graduate, Jordan?
From Cortland, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say also Brantley was, because he went to Cortland, and actually a lot of our teachers went to Cortland at Chatham. But like, once I decided that, and even I knew Brantley went there, and originally I was going for phys ed. So like, just seeing him and what he was doing, like, that was a big influence on why I also wanted to go to Cortland too, because I was like, he's talked nothing good about it. And then I found out other teachers that I also really enjoyed went there, and I was like, I think I made the right decision.
Yeah. Coaches influence.
Yeah. You steal a lot of bases, your guys, or no?
We tried to. Yeah.
I feel like that's a you, Stelz, and Davey thing too.
Yeah,
It's just fucking run.
Yeah, bro. If I got a gun, I'm gonna shoot it.
You got legs, you got to run.
That's it, bro. Until they throw us out, you know. I don't know. Try and take everything.
So you have green lights on a lot of guys.
I wouldn't say a lot of guys. There's some count guys and situational guys, but there's a handful of them that are green light guys. Because even sometimes the green light guys are not aggressive enough, so I gotta throw it down anyway. So, yeah, but I like to run, bro.
Yeah, I remember Stelzy was like, I don't care if you're slow, fast, doesn't matter. You are stealing bases.
Yeah, that's where I get it from, actually. Stealthy.
That's from Stelzy.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause it's
I
like
pick
how
his brain a lot.
Looks like, yeah, how many high school guys, pitchers, like, can probably really hold somebody well? Then you got a catcher that has a good enough arm to make a good throw in time.
Those things have to match up. That's the beauty of baseball, man. Let's talk about that. Like, just the dynamics of it. Like, where you could do everything right, and still not get a hit. Or there could be a man on first, right? And a ball into the gap and a double cut. And it's always like that play is going to be a bang, bang play at the plate. Like, it always happens. Like, when you do the little things well.
Right.
It's like, I love that shit, bro.
Well, I think that's
You know?
also the little things is like we've talked about it a lot on here, but like that's like with social media and everything, everybody sees the fancy plays or fancy exercises and whatnot. And it's like the little things are really what gets you going. Like the best players make all the plays they're supposed to make and one or two that you don't expect them to make.
Yeah.
I look at like football. Football is my favorite sport, but like Patrick Mahomes, he is so good because he makes all the plays he's supposed to make.
But baseball's also a sport where, like, many different body types can excel. Like, your genetics is basically going to lock you out of the NFL, the NBA, right? It's just gonna. You got that makeup or you don't.
But it's still just more about, regardless, doesn't matter what the sport is. Like, I mean, there's 5'5" guys in the NFL. Like,
yeah, they're tanks,
you know,
probably.
but like, regardless, it doesn't matter of the sport. Baseball, football, like basketball.
Yeah.
If you do the play, you make all the plays you're supposed to make. Right? Routine ground ball.
Yeah.
You make that play every time.
If you're
And
consistent.
then once in a while, you make the Derek Jeter jump throw. The Derek Jeter jump throw is going to be what's on SportsCenter.
That's right.
Or on social media. But all the other plays is what makes you a great player.
That's right. That's why, I mean, Derek Jeter, again, like, he wasn't really flashy. What's the two biggest plays? The jump throw and back pick on Giambi.
And the running into the
You
stands,
know?
the dive into the
Yeah,
stands.
it's the Red Sox.
That
Yeah.
dude made every single 2-hop play to his left,
Yeah.
3-hopper to his right.
Yeah.
You know, the slow roller in front of him.
Yep. And he was a clutch hitter.
Yeah.
He was the same player no matter what the situation.
There you go.
That's what it was.
That's
Because
what
that's
makes
why
him
he
great.
was so good in the postseason. His postseason stats, his average for the postseason and his average for his career regular season are almost identical.
Yeah.
He batted like .310 in the postseason. He batted like .310.
You knew what you were getting.
Yeah. No matter what. Could be the World Series. He's going to be right here the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah.
And maybe play better.
But that's why I love listening to him, Tom Brady, guys like that, because, again, it was like, it wasn't always flashy. It was just consistent.
Kobe's another one.
Kobe gets me fired up.
God, man.
Kobe-
Yeah.
I'll start throwing fucking.
Kobe's a
plates
great
around
example,
here,
though.
start
Like,
talking about
If
Kobe.
we put on some Kobe, like, interviews and highlights,
It
as you're
gets me
hitting the
hyped,
weights.
bro.
Yeah.
Kobe's a great
Let's wait till
example
we're
of
done to
doing
do
all
that,
the
Jay.
basics and like the boring shit you don't want to do. Because yes, Kobe has genetic gifts that us average people don't have, but compared to an NBA player, he's not that genetically gifted.
Right.
Like, he didn't have a 40-inch vert. He wasn't the fastest guy.
Right.
He couldn't shoot threes like Steph Curry, but he was in the gym every damn day doing the basic shit.
Yeah.
Doing the basic stuff.
A few times a day.
Yeah. Now, he was maniacal, and his way isn't always necessarily the best way, but like the foundation of doing the basics all the time and getting excellent at those,
Yeah.
that's what made him so great.
That's a great book by Tim Grover, was Winning.
He was Jordan's trainer,
Yep.
right? Yep.
So remember Relentless? Relentless was the book about Jordan's process. Winning was about Kobe's process. And you can see that they're kind of identical, but Kobe is a little bit more, he was fucking psychotic about it.
Well, Jordan was out smoking cigars, gambling,
Correct.
playing golf, and Kobe was in the gym.
Yeah, 3 times a fucking day.
Because
Like, he had a process.
Yeah.
Like, he had a process. He said something like, I think he was 14, and he didn't play the whole summer with his right hand. He just played left-handed. Like, because he said, I need to be, I think he was like 86th person in like Italy or whatever, and he wanted to be the top 3. And he's like, I have to beat so. He's like, okay, I'm gonna eliminate it like this. And he did that. Like, that's insane at that age.
yeah,
So think about all the 13, 14, 15-year-old athletes you deal with.
Who would do that?
Right.
or even
Who's
half
going
of
off
it.
the grid?
Is that, though, that is just your makeup plus parenting?
See, I don't know. Like that wasn't really in the book, his upbringing, but I'm sure. Like I mean, the dude spoke like 9 different languages.
Well,
So
his dad was a professional basketball player. I don't know if he was in the NBA, but he was a professional basketball player.
yeah,
But I'm just saying, in general, somebody having that drive to do that.
I think yes, it does, because Buck Showalter,
yeah,
he said, I can know within 5 minutes of meeting the parents of a player if this player is going to fit the team or not fit the team.
he said
And,
that.
and he said that he said, I met Derek Jeter's parents, and he said within 5 minutes, I knew he was never going to be an issue for the Yankees.
That's right. He said that at the Hall of Fame dinner. Actually, that was part of his speech.
Yeah, so I remember and he was saying I think parents do have a big influence, because those first 5 years, that's when they're mimicking everything you're doing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now, can they grow out of maybe some bad habits that they may have learned? Sure, but a lot of the times you're going to know who that person is as a person within that first 5 minutes of meeting their parents.
100%. So as a college recruiter, that's what I'd be like. I'd be recruiting families, not players.
That's what Nick Saban did.
You know.
Nick Saban went to the houses to meet the families, and then he'd be like, and he said part of the reason why he got out of it is because kids and parents were asking, how much money am I going to get? And he's like, and Rick Pitino said it. He's like, why am I going to go to a high school kid that hasn't shown me anything at the college level when I can go get a transfer kid
Yeah.
that has shown me it? And that's also part of the problem with the clusterfuck of college sports and kids in high school not getting their opportunities because of the transfer.
You think
portal.
there should be a separation of that,
Of what?
like junior college in 4 years?
In terms of what? Being
should there be should it be NCAA eligibility at JUCO? I think 2 years of JUCO should equal 1 year of eligibility. 1 year is 1 year. 2 years,
like that.
like no matter what, like if you play at JUCO, it's a 1 year. You lose 1 year of eligibility, but you can play up to 2 years.
Huh.
Because I think when you think about it, sometimes it's like you're going there for development. You're going there because your grades, right?
True.
And whatnot. And one of the guy that they ruled it on, Diego Pavia, he's the quarterback for Vanderbilt. I didn't read it all, but like part of it was like he felt like he wasn't given the opportunity to fully experience his eligibility at Division I level.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess it's like you don't know anything at 18 years old, right?
Still trying to figure it out.
Still trying to figure it out. So it's like, yeah, I guess we're penalizing somebody less for making the wrong decision for where they're going to go or wanting, I guess, or going to JUCO. That's not the wrong decision. If you go to a school and you don't like it and it's not a JUCO, it still counts. So I guess you give them a year to figure themselves out.
Yeah,
I'm down with
usually
that.
what it takes.
like if you decide I'm going to go to a Division I program and then transfer, like no, you lose that eligibility.
Right.
But like if you're going to a JUCO, whether it's because of financials, like there's so many reasons why you could go to a JUCO.
Yeah.
Why punish the kid all 4 years, or 2 years, right? Like give him, he loses 1 year of eligibility. He's still got 3 to use in 4 years or whatever at the school. And
I like it.
Go from there. Listen,
gotta
I should be
you gotta
hired by the
submit
NCAA.
that.
I have so many ideas because I did a whole
They got the money to pay you.
Of
in
course.
college. I did a whole thing
Let's
on
talk
like,
about that mafia.
why college
NCAA.
sports should be paid.
Yeah.
And
The
I
kids
still
are
think
now.
I think they should be paid, but I don't. I actually the ruling they just did for creating a salary cap and all that. I was like, this is what they needed to do.
Yeah, you need some regulations.
Get rid of the
Yes.
NIL.
Yeah.
Keep the NIL, but get rid of it in the way that it was. Keep the NIL so kids can go get sponsorships from Nike or whoever they want to get sponsorships from. Create a salary cap. Everybody's got their own. Each kid team has a certain amount of money. So like football obviously gets more, basketball gets more, and whatnot. But then there's a salary cap for the whole program. Because I remember reading about it. Like there's like a certain percentage that'll go to football, certain will go to basketball, but then the rest is for everybody else. So all athletes can get paid, not just the big ones. Which that part I was like, okay, let's hope this actually works.
Yeah.
Let's hope this is like
Sounds fair.
sounds fair. Sounds like it's gonna work, but the NCAA is a hot mess. So
Yeah.
have been for years.
Yeah. I mean, they're a mafia.
They are.
Do your guys have walk-up songs at B-Spa?
Oh, yeah. I try and create every vibe you can experience at a collegiate game.
What was your favorite walk-up song this year?
If my kids are gonna hear this, it was probably Nick Camiso's. Hold on, let me.
Nick, we know Nick.
You know Nick.
Yeah, Goomba had a nice one. Let me just.
Goomba.
That's
Little Italian guy running around.
yeah, I got nicknames for all my guys. The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. It just kept ringing in my head because I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I never heard of that artist either. But like, you know, that one stood out. We had some interesting ones.
You know what
Wait,
Pierce's
who's the
was his
singer of
freshman year?
Fleetwood Mac. Isn't
Who, what?
that
You know what
Steve
Pierce's
Nicks.
was his
Yeah.
freshman year at Siena?
What was?
Call Me Maybe. because I think the seniors or somebody picks the walk up songs for the freshmen.
Yeah.
His was Call Me Maybe.
Do you like any?
That's awesome.
Do you like any new rappers?
I mean, I like J. Cole. That dude goes hard.
It's my guy.
I'm old. I like Jadakiss.
Oh, shout out to Jay. Did you see the?
I actually been listening to a lot of gospel Christian
Okay.
rap lately. You know,
Like who? Like I would probably would.
I know.
Forrest. Is it Forrest Frank? He's got one. It was on his walk up plate music. That's what actually put me onto it a little bit. Was God is good, God is great, all the time. If you know it, it's like it's pretty cool. You got Forrest Frank, I believe his name is.
Did you see the Jadakiss thing online this week on his podcast where it's like the Is Jadakiss Italian segment?
It's good.
Was he just
I think-
partying with Michael Vick?
Maybe, but he was some interview and somebody like, oh, this guy sounds Italian, and it was Jadakiss. Like, he's not. He's not Italian. And they gave him. We're not gonna play it here because I don't know if it's copyrighted anywhere. But they gave him a script from The Sopranos, from Tony Soprano, and I don't think he knew what it was. And they had him read the script.
That's
It's
hilarious.
just fucking funny. But yeah, no, Jadakiss is great.
Yeah, he's got that raspy voice, man.
Yeah, like we'll lunchtime in here like Dipset and like Jadakiss a lot.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm old school, bro.
Yeah, there's not a lot of new guys that we.
I like
listen to.
Nas.
Great.
Nas has got the bars.
Nas over Jim Jones. I want that on record.
That's a current thing, right?
Nas
That's a current thing right now.
over Jim Jones.
That's a current
Yeah.
thing right now. Jim Jones trying to say that he could go bar for bar. with
Not
Nas.
even
And I'm like,
close.
dude,
Lyrically?
Mm,
No, not
you're
even
like
close.
you're like literally the fourth best Dipset member, and I think there's only 3.
Right. I feel like Nas one of the top storytellers.
100%.
You know.
That's why I like J. Cole.
You know.
Doesn't Nas have one song? You can't play it straight up backwards, but it can tell.
Rewind.
Yes, it can tell the story. It tells
Literally
the story backwards.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah, incredible.
And it all makes sense too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called Rewind.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
fire.
like I'm getting to that point where nobody new intrigues me.
There's like
anymore.
a few and far between. Like we'll listen to Big X, Big X the Plug. I like actually one of the newer guys that we don't play a lot in here, but I like him is Joyner Lucas.
Okay.
I like Joyner Lucas a lot.
Yeah.
But he's like actually lyrical. Like, and he has. I like a lot of like the fast rap too. Sometimes like there's certain times where I want that, and
Yeah.
like he's really good at that. So
Yeah. Machine gun rap.
yep. But yeah,
I like it.
Like Joyner and Lucas, he's probably like newer than like J. Cole and all them, like in the last like 5-7 years. So I would say like him and Big X are probably like the 2 newer ones that I
I
would
like
listen
it.
to.
I try and encourage my guys to get into music because music has rhythm and timing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's funny because like you see, how guys are pre-gaming or bouncing a little bit.
Yeah.
It used to be awkward. Dudes are off beat, bro. So we would literally practice how to like bop.
I'm just
And how to,
picturing
like,
Just
I'm
a group
picturing-
of B-Spot boys.
I'm picturing some of the boys from B Spot that we've had in here, and just the lack of rhythm they
bro,
probably
you
have.
should do it.
Oh my
Yo,
god!
when Goomba first started, it was bad.
What do you see
Like-
them bopping and you pull them aside after the
Yeah,
game
bro.
and say, hey,
Put some seasoning on that thing, man. And then they try and go too hard. I'd be like, yo, you're overcooking the grits. Stop overcooking my grits, bro.
do you feel like they've made progress though?
Oh yeah, they're electric now,
Dude,
They're like have Camus come here and he'll throw them up and he'll pull up the pot. Like their mannerisms change.
That's awesome.
that's huge.
So-
You've done them a great service.
You have done
I
them a
think
great
so.
service.
Some female will be happy about it at their wedding, not dancing with some.
They'll at least go off to college and not look like a complete fool the first time on the
Yeah.
dance floor.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We do all the little things, man. We don't just teach baseball.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. But yeah, it takes a lot to realize that that's what you're doing and be strategic about it
Yeah.
in terms of doing that.
Yeah. It's all done for a reason.
Yeah. So you get a break now. You don't coach during the summer.
Just this summer.
This is your last summer. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
this is my first summer not coaching.
Not coaching.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with your time? You be with your kid.
Train her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get her on a regiment. Probably 6 or 7 a.m. She might not like it, but oh well, she's double digits. So, but she'll figure it out. I mean, if she's anything like my wife, which I think she is, she's not gonna have a problem with it at all. My wife's the most disciplined person. I mean, 4 a.m. every fucking day.
Working out.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to her.
yeah, it goes hard, bro.
She's on that rock time.
Yeah, she's on peptides now, so it's even more like energetic and you know, like the mom crash or the employee crash because she works for the state. It don't really happen no more. Chick be coming home juiced up, bro. I'm just like, it's like
Shout out to our wives. My wife worked for the state. That gives me my benefits. Shout out to Sam for that.
yes, sir.
But it's like what you said earlier on. The sacrifice allows me to do that, right? Like the state doesn't give a shit. She doesn't love her job, right? But it's like that sacrifice allows me to pursue
To be the king you are.
my passion. Be the Mike I am.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if Kings throw up in the Legend Suites in Yankee Stadium, but
Yeah, but no, we all listen. I even tell my boys, bro, like we all kings of our kingdom, and if you're not ruling it, then there's things that are going to be disruptive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just, again, a mindset. You could think you're a king or you could think you're whatever else. But, like, when you have that mindset, I feel like, okay, now I'm going to be elite today.
yeah,
You know? And then as I've gotten older, this is getting off topic a little bit, but as I've gotten older, I wake up expecting the worst now. Because now when it does happen, it's a great day.
yeah. That's the thing I learned in business,
great-
right? I'm very like, I like to be in control, and things that go wrong used to throw me off. They still do a little bit, but in business, it's like, okay, if you're going to be a business owner, anybody in life, like you're going to wake up, you're going to have your set things you think you're going to do. Like, yeah, expect you're about to have like 5 snowballs thrown at you that you did not expect, and you're going to have to deal with them, and that's life.
Yeah, I've applied it to life, so it's worked
Yeah, man.
recently.
That's good. Shoot, it's 1:55.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
We
did a lot.
We
We got people that come in at 2. That's why we usually got to wrap up then. Holy crap,
That's
that
so
went
good.
fast. That was
That
fun.
was something light, bro. I would love to do this again.
You had fun?
Oh, great, bro.
That was fantastic.
This
I
is
really enjoyed
awesome.
it. Thanks for doing it, man. I know we were
Yeah.
texting a bunch back and forth, and we finally.
Yeah, I
it
want
to
to do
work.
it again. Hopefully, we could talk about like food or something.
We will. I mean, yeah, we can.
Can we talk about nutrition?
Yeah, what
Right?
intrigues?
Do you guys do that?
Yeah, my wife's a dietitian. That's what she
Oh, I
does.
love-
She does
so-
consults here. What intrigues you about nutrition? What do you think?
Well, my wife's totally into that.
Okay.
So I think they should connect.
Yeah.
Those two, because it's two different like she does it from like a more vegan side of things.
Which takes a lot more preparation and
Oh yeah,
effort.
so I prep. So I prep to grocery shop
Yeah.
because we used to get it from like a farm or something, but since COVID that kind of shut down. But
Yeah. But yeah, vegan, just your prep to make sure you're right, consuming enough of the right things.
Yeah.
You have to be more thoughtful about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Get
nutrition is
good
huge.
food, bro. I'm all about good food.
Get that Blackstone out. Get some Uncrustables.
You know, that's it.
But yeah, man. So you're cooking every week, though.
Well, my wife.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the grill. I'm a grill guy. So, but I can throw it down in the kitchen. I can make a beef Wellington or a chicken parm or, I like serving. I think that's what it is. My mother always taught us to serve. They said in order to be a person of righteousness or someone to receive the abundance that you have coming to you, you have to serve. So him being a preacher and, academically, I mean, I think my father did like 1 year or 1 semester of JUCO. So he's not like this doctor, reverend. He's a true man of God. He's a preacher, bro. And he's been doing it for over 50 years. So I'd like to think he has a pretty good idea about it.
Yeah. And serving others is it's what we all do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes you feel better about yourself, too.
Right.
That's a
Because
real thing.
I mean, are you guys Catholic at all?
I grew up Catholic. We went
Yeah.
to church. I got confirmed, but like just fell out of it
Yeah.
over the years.
It was actually what they were talking about like last week, a little bit. Father Ferrano and Father Walsh over at St. Pius. They were talking about that being service, like men of service. There's something about that, like military, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cops.
Well, I think, right, whether you get it from religion or other spaces, is like just knowing that like everything in this world, bigger than you, your community, your family, it's just all bigger than you.
Yeah.
And you serve a purpose that's bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
I think takes
So
you a long way.
we just got to find how to help the young ones find their purpose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can help them navigate that,
And
you know.
and in B-Spa, teach the white boys to dance.
Yo,
A little better.
They're all coming here, bro. They're all coming here. Matter of fact, you're like, yo,
I want a live performance.
I'm putting a clamp on. I'm putting a clamp on where they go. They're all coming here.
Dude, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
This was great, Curtis. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys.
We'll
Thanks for
do
the opportunity.
We'll do it again, man, for sure. So
Yeah,
thank you.
We'll definitely do a part 2.
100%, man. And we'll catch everybody next time. Thank you.